How many times will you keep going, expecting a different result? How many times are you giving up parts of yourself just to keep them happy? Compromising, hoping that there will be a different outcome every time you bring it up. And then you bring it up. And every time you bring it up or you go through something, it turns into the same pattern over and over and over. Does it stop when you gain some insight and finally listen to your own thoughts? Or does it shake you back to your core? When you look back at a terrible time in your life and you know you can't go back there again, and you know you won't go back there again, that's when I know. That's when I know, because I can't and I won't go back to that place. I've worked way too hard for that. Welcome to Have I Got Something to Say? I'm your host, Roberta Zambelli. Let's get into it. And I think we all, as women, we speak up, but yet we still let the same things happen over and over, like we're expecting a different outcome. They've already shown you once, twice, 20, 50, 100 times, and you still keep getting back on that train. But then when you least expect it, and you're on that ride, something happens. Something shakes you. And then you realize this isn't right. You see it, you feel it, you know it. So stop avoiding the truth. You see it in black and white. You're not stuck. You just don't want to do the thing you already know you need to do. If this is already hitting, go subscribe on Spotify or Apple. Don't wait until the end. You know you won't remember. So anyway, you keep going over it in your head. Conversation by conversation. Text by text. Maybe if I say it better next time. Maybe if I explain it differently. But it doesn't change. There are relationships where someone will do what you want them to do, because they love seeing you happy. They love seeing your excitement. Whether it's a restaurant, a trip, a day trip, an activity, bowling, skiing, ice skating, swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, whatever. Maybe it's not their thing, but they don't mind doing it, especially for you, because they love you. And you would do the same for them. That's how it should be. That same person lifts you up, gives you confidence, supports you. You feel secure. You don't question it. And then there are the other relationships, the ones where it's all about them. All about them. They expect everything to revolve around them. And what about you? They don't care. They don't. You plan something, a trip, a dinner, an event, and they're miserable the whole time. You can see it. You can feel it. And then what? Years later, the relationship ends. Were you happy? Were you really happy? No, you weren't. So now you're left with the scars because someone did that to you and you let them. Did they ever make you feel confident? Did they really show you love? Did they truly cherish you? Sit with that. Really think about it. And then, after all of that, you spend years fixing yourself, healing, learning what you will and won't tolerate. And then one day, you see it again. That same pattern, that same feeling. Are you really going to sit there and take it again? No. You call it out. Maybe once, maybe twice. But after that, that's it. And you'll feel it. That moment hits you instantly, and it takes you back 10, 15 years. And you think, no, I'm not going back there. You know it's wrong, so stop. There's not another conversation that needs to be had. You already know what you need to do. So stop pretending it's going to change, because you know it's not. You knew what was happening. You just didn't want to deal with it. You hoped it would get better. You hoped everything would magically change. But maybe that Prince Charming isn't what you thought. Maybe that person isn't for you. Maybe you need something different. So stop overthinking. Rely on your intuition. Rely on your past experiences. That right there is worth everything. You have the information. You have the experience. So as hard as some of those experiences were, that's not wasted. That's powerful information. You already know what this feels like. You already know how this ends. So stop acting like you don't. Be strong. Be bold. You are number one, and you should be treated like number one. So let me ask you, what are you avoiding right now that you already know you need to face? If this hit, go subscribe on Spotify or Apple, because we are just getting started. And remember, you're good.